Let me just change that that YouTube title or something once again. Listen, no bullying. I would have had more time if I didn't have to be on the phone to the police. Hello, thank you. I'll be just a moment. I'm just quite literally the best Samaritan there is my problem. What's up, chickens? That's you. You're the chickens now. You are the chickens now. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Let me see something. This is me. Hello. Look. This music is also very intense. Hi, everybody. The camera is way too close. But I've had to move everything. And here I am. I was gonna have half an hour or something to actually get ready. Because I had a members video that I just went and did as well. And then it turns out that I had to be a great Samaritan and report a crime. Luckily, I was not involved in the crime. I wasn't doing the crime. Crime was not done to me. But I almost witnessed crime, and so I was like, okay, let me call the police. Which part of the problem with that was I did not know the number. This is probably not good to admit. I wasn't sure what number I was supposed to call. So first I called 111. And then when they said NHS, I was like, I don't think that's the right one. So I then pivoted to calling the correct number. So that's what I did, which is 999. Alright, I'm gonna log in to Tiltify. I'm so sorry. Crime happened. I'm gonna retweet my tweets and say that I'm live now. Oh, this brightness from this monitor. I'm gonna have to turn that down. Because that is quite overwhelming. Welcome, everyone. This is a charity stream during the height of Jingle Jam. The height being the second half towards the end. And we are raising money today for Autistica. There's some cool prizes today. I thought about having challenges, and then I thought, you know what? That is a lot for my teensy tiny little brain to keep track of. And so I've just got prizes for you, which is if you acquire a collection with your £35, not only do you get a collection, but I will also take your donation with your message, which you will include some information in it. And then I will draw a little guy for you. Rather, I will color in and add accessories to a little guy for you. So that's what I'm doing. And that will be for the stream. If I get too many little guys that I can't do all of them on stream, I will work tirelessly for the rest of the day to make sure that no little guy goes left undrawn. Verkiel, thank you very much. I will name a cat after you. I will perhaps call one of my chickens by a nickname, if I remember, because it could potentially, your name could potentially be my next vocal stim. What an honor that would be for you, wouldn't it? Me going around my house saying, Verkiel? 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 Avinator, thank you so much. I apologize for being late. In Bristol right now, especially in an area which I have to travel through at some points in the day, there is reports of... Thank you, Fushba. There have been 3 guys in balaclavas doing bad crimes. And guess who rode past me on the pavement on a motorbike and an electric bicycle and stopped? I don't know what their intentions could have been, because luckily there were 2 other guys there as well. They were going into a parking lot towards the same direction I was going. The 2 guys that were just walking by stopped and intimidated them. I got on the phone, out of view of the bad guys, to call 999. It's worse than phone snatching, Tilron. They've been physically and otherwise assaulting people. So I called, and then I was on the phone to 999 for quite a while to describe everything. But hopefully it helped, because literally they've been wreaking havoc in Bristol, like, really bad, so... I wanted to make sure that I called, because there's been quite a few people that have been attacked by these guys. And so I don't know if it was the same guys or not. I don't know if they had, like, super bad intentions or what they were going to do, if they were going to try to steal an entire car, which is illegal. So I wanted to make sure that I called the police. So I did that. And that's why I'm late. I know. I don't think they had any good ideas as to what they were going to do. I think it was going to be naughty time. But not on my watch. Not on my crime snitching watch. Alright, I am going to change the settings of my monitor if I can. I don't know if it's going to let me. I was going to turn down the brightness of this monitor so that I'm not blinded, but I might have to just turn down my gain. Yeah. You know, just solving crimes, stopping them from happening and all of that. Let me get the Tiltify up. I think I can have an overlay as well. Welcome, everybody. I'm sorry this is all over the place. I want to make a good impression. Thank you. there's a stream relay going on right now. Quite a few people did their streams this morning. Thank you, Fushpa, for the raid. Fushpa was part of that. And then we will be raiding into someone, which I am going to make sure that I have that information ready for when that is. This is like... There's still so much Jingle Jam happening. And I was like, you know what? I have plenty of time today to make sure that everything is in order. Of course, that's not how it would work out. The warm-up stream, thank you for doing that. Alright, let's get... Ooh, look at these nice, overlays that they've got. Create one. I'm doing it. Classic overlay. Let's do that, I think. Alert box? Ooh. Yeah, I want one of those. Cat? Oh. Is that loud? Do you like that? I don't even know if you can hear that. I hear it. Maybe you can. Alright, show alerts. Blah, blah, blah. That's fine with me. Maybe we do for... £35. Since that is the, like, little guy thing. Thank you. I think it's happening right now. It's happening. Save. Copy. Overlay. And then we will be on this one right here. I don't know if you see the chickens in the background. They are in their most naughtiest of stages recently, where they are just the bane of my existence. And just like... They're making sure that at all times they are in all of my business. And then I will move them to a different location that does not include my business. And then they're like, guess what? We are here to, really just, you know, get things started. That's what they're doing. Browser source. Alright. This should be good. I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna go to my campaign and look at my donations, and I will have that up so that I can see it as well. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming by. It's gonna be a really good time. And then after this, we will raid someone else. Ooh, okay. I wonder, is there a way for me to see... I might have to have this full screen to see everyone's requests. But we'll get it. Keep track of the top donator now, so you can know who are the top 10 at the end of the stream. True. Did I donate too early? I don't... If it was before today, then you didn't donate too early for charity. But if it was during this, then that's good. And I think Daraneth will remain top donator. As in, he will get his first choice for the mural. And then we'll go from there. Thank you, Verkiel. Thank you so much. Hello, Gregory. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna move this stuff around on my screen. And let's get into the meat of this. The potatoes, if you will. Welcome, everybody. Today we will be raising money for Jingle Jam for Autistica, which is an excellent charity. I'm sure most of you know that it was quite recent that I had my diagnosis for autism, which came as a big surprise after what I thought was thriving and surviving for 32, 33 years. And then I was thriving and I was surviving, but then also in hindsight, a lot of those things were things that were affected by what I now know as autism. And also it explains a lot of social things. It explains migraines. It explains anxiety. Autistic people have a lot that they deal with on the daily. The snake tunnel is popping off, which is absolutely so distracting. And also, I'll see if I can fix this camera while I talk. Since it's dark on there. But Autistica helps autistic people all over. There is a lot of things that they do to provide assistance for autistic people and for their families, and there's a lot more stuff coming out, especially with the funds that will be provided from Jingle Jam. So your money will be going to what I know to be a really great cause, especially because I am fortunate enough to speak quite often with the lovely people from Autistica. Yeah, research shows that autistic people actually want research. It's true. There's so many good things, and I think the one thing that has really stuck out to me lately that I've seen that they're offering assistance with is job interviews and employment, which Fushbaz just mentioned as well, because now, knowing what I know, I realize how different it was for me as an autistic person to be not only in part-time jobs and full-time jobs in the workforce, but also in doing job interviews where I would think, wow, I'm doing such a great job with this job interview where I'm answering everything super honestly. And when they ask me what I don't like about my job, I tell them in detail. And then when they ask me what I'm good at, I tell them in detail. And I think, wow, I'm doing so great at this job interview. And then it turns out, actually, I'm not doing the interview the correct way. And so I worked at the same job for 8 years. With great dedication to this job. And then while I was there, I also interviewed for a lot of other places. And those interviews never worked. And so I stayed with the job that I was at, which I thought maybe they just got someone who is better qualified to do this part-time job. But also, now that I think about it, I think, the way that I was doing these interviews, I think was an incorrect way. Because actually, it turns out there are a lot of social nuances in place that seem to go over my head. Which I also didn't realize for a long time. Hello, Forrest. Thank you very much. And so it has made a huge difference. Yep. Body language. I think it's so weird. There's so many different things where I'm like, oh, I think I'm really good at that, like eye contact. And then it's like, okay, when you do eye contact, how do you do it? And I'm like, I do eye contact how you're supposed to do it. In order to communicate to the person that I'm speaking to, or that is speaking to me, I make sure to stare directly into their pupils, because when you say I, I'm sure that I means literally the most literal part of your eye, which would be your pupil. And eye contact would mean to maintain eye contact, because if people, to me, I was like, oh, when people look away a lot, that means that they're autistic, but I don't look away. I maintain direct eye contact, or I keep track of, oh, the last time that I looked away was however long ago. It's probably time for me to look away again. And then I realized I don't think neurotypical people do that. And now I've started to let myself not stare directly into people's eyes. And I've let... my keyboard on this desk has activated. My second keyboard that controls my other PC, the cat stepped on it before the stream. And they made some sort of light effect on it to where the light swirls around the keyboard, and I don't know how to change that. And I'm busy right now. And so now they also think it's a toy. So that is an excellent addition to all of the other things that I'm doing right now. They probably look away to not look into the void of your giant pupils. That is also popular? Possible. I've heard that neurotypical people just do things without thinking about all the steps involved in doing that thing. Yeah. When I take a shower in the morning, I have to think about every single step along the way. Otherwise, I don't remember to do those things. And they have to be in the same order every time. Because it's the correct order. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm just preparing these little guys. And I'm really good at naming my files on the drawing programs that I use, which means that what I'm actually saying is no, I do not name them correctly, and then that means that they are impossible to find. So here they are. Yeah. They're all named key smashes because I use the large image preview to see what the file looks like rather than the name. But that does not actually help also when the file name is a key smash. Who would have guessed that? Who would have guessed? So yeah. Today we're raising money for Autistica. I'm going to be coloring in and accessorizing some little guys for all of you. If you would like your own little guy, you can which I can show you this now. You can donate £35 or more to the campaign, which is in that link, !donate. And in doing so, is this the right one? Yeah. You can also get your own little guy. Is this the right one? Yeah. Let me get my keyboard in the right place. Alright, we'll move this down. And we'll move this down. Here it is. Here's some little guys. Some little guys. Some little guys. I'm gonna trim this, like this. Like so. And then the specifications for little guys, I believe, which I have in another window, is, I guess you can see the color. You're allowed. I'll let you see the color on the side. What's that noise? Did my microphone... Okay. There's cats, like, in all of my stuff, so I'm worried. You see Gilgamesh? Look at him go. He's looking up at the light, because he's like, certainly that light is for me. Look at him. As long as he behaves, then we'll be fine. Bishoujo. ADHD one needs more bags under its eyes. That's possible. Alright, I'm gonna adjust these little guys. So that they are easier to draw on. And then I will get started on them. So just let me know if you want a little guy in your donation message. And then let me know which little guy you want. Here are your options. And then also let me know, what did I say it was? Which type of little guy, what color for your little guy, what the theme of your little guy is, and I'll add accessories. And what name you want me to write underneath it. And then, the top 10 donators during the stream, -1, which will be Dareneth, because Dareneth has contributed so much. I feel like Dareneth automatically gets a spot. Will go onto this mural. And I think I'd like to do, like, a stream like this every year, where there's, like, a mural for the year. For Jingle Jam, basically. So Dareneth, you will get first choice as to which of these characters you would like to be. And I think it will be cute because I'll write people's names around the edges. And then, like, if we do this again next year, we'll see, like, who was in the one previously. Yeah, so Dareneth, you'll get first choice no matter what. And then the other 9 top donators from the stream will get to choose their character in order of where they are on that. So that's what we're doing. Okay. We've got our little guys. I think if I make some more of these, and if I zoom out, this is a lot of little guys I'm getting ready just in case. But also, I don't think you can have too many. Oh, and then also for the big mural one. Oh. Thank you very much. Let me look at that. Cat, Black, Satan, Gilgamesh. Thank you, Pedguin. Thank you. I donated, but I didn't see the thing before I've done it. Yes. So I'll do them in order of chronological from the start of the stream. And then if you didn't put a message, I will ask you, and then if you're here, you can tell me. Someone donated. How is that volume-wise? Is that alright? Because I kind of like how loud it is. Meow! Thank you very much. I need, is there like a... Certainly there is a... like an OBS for this thing, right? Let me see if I can add it as like a doc on here. Custom browser doc. Let's name it B. And see what it does. Accept all. Close. Wants me to log in. I can do that. It's pretty quiet. You didn't hear anything. You know what? It must be on a different source. But that's fine. Okay, now I've got this as a feed, which I can hopefully see a bit better. Okay, I can. And then in order to... Ooh, I'm gonna do this. There's so much going on this year Where every day I'm like, oh, I'm doing this thing today. I'm doing this thing today. And then I have this to do. Okay, I think this works. And then if I need to read it really big, I'll open it up. It's quiet. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. Verkiel did 100 pounds 21 minutes ago. Verkiel, would you like a little guy? What time are you streaming till? Till 4. Till 4. Would you like a little guy, Verkiel? And if so, which one would you like? And what color? And would you like any accessories? Also, I need to make sure my brushes are the right size. 10 might be too big. Would I do these in 5, maybe? That looks about right. Black cat with deal with it sunglasses. Okay, I can do that. This is a cat. This is a cat. Alright. I'll have like a color layer. And I like when I make a black cat to draw. I like them to be like a bit more... Oh, and I can do this. Refer to other layers. Look at that. I like for them to be a bit like purple or blue at the same time, you know? Purple or blue. Is that working? Oh, like that. I like that. Speedrun painting, you know it. And then we'll give... How about some orange eyes? Oh, he's gonna have sunglasses though. That does look a little scary. But the sunglasses will have to go on the top. And we'll do black sunglasses. And the deal with it sunglasses are like, I think I can do those from memory. If I use red so I can see what I'm doing. That looks kind of what they look like, I think. Don't you think? And then if I copy and paste that, thank you so much. Tea Cozy. Are these what sunglasses looks like? I think so. And then if I merge that and I move this. I wonder if they have to be taller because his eyes are tall. Maybe not. There we go. Hello, Ninja. I feel like I need like a... I had spoilers. This morning I had a hot chocolate. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should have had a coffee. Okay, deal with it sunglasses. How's that? How did the arms work on cat ears? They are, for the imagination. Oh, mocha would have been a good one. But it was this very, like, bougie, hot chocolate place. Like, the hot chocolate I had was, it had a name of a country or place, which I don't remember which one I got. And it was, like, oat milk and dark chocolate and cherry. And it was really good. It was really nice. It was delicious. But it did not have caffeine in it. Just tune in to see the words cat autism filling the screen. Yes. That's about the vibe, I think. It is the correct vibe. Alright, I'm gonna read everyone's off real quick. Just to say thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah's like, Bubba, why the frick did you tell them you had hot chocolate? I'm sorry, Sarah. Sarah's doing a stream tonight, too. Sarah, what time does your stream start? I just know that I'm going to play games with Sarah at 10 p.m. tonight. Teaser! Alright. Verkiel, thank you so much for the 100 pounds. Shug was taken. Thank you so much for the 70 pounds. Nairon, thank you so much for the £35. Daraneth, again 25 minutes ago. Daraneth. What the frick? Thank you for the £1,000. I'm gonna look on the page that I can see the numbers better. Thank you very much. Angus, thank you very much for the £35. Doom, thank you for the £35. Fares, thank you for the £35. Shark Dog, thank you for the £50. And then Shark... Oh, I've got to read these messages too, I think. Some of them are about cats. Nairon says, "Hi, one, you are amazing and so cool, and you are doing amazing for charity as usual. Go Boba." Thank you so much. And then the next part of the message is about cat stuff, which is good. Daraneth said, "Boba Art Jingle Jam." And then, bird colors, let's go. Angus said autism, and then, but it was for the cat stuff. Thank you so much, Angus. Doom said Lucky, which is Doom's cat. Forrest says, "Hello, Boba. I have been very busy this year and haven't been watching any of JJ. But of course, I have to drop in a donation and then some info about the little guy." Thank you, Forrest. Shark Dog said, "As a fellow person with a late diagnosis of being on the autism spectrum, thank you for being you, Bobs." I'm doing my best out here, and I think that's all we can all do, which is good. This relay has been prime tablet content while at work. Hell yeah. We love it. See you, Daraneth. Thank you so much. Please also, Daraneth, I don't even know, treat yourself to dinner or something. It feels like counterintuitive to like suggest to you to do something nice for yourself, but I'm still saying it anyways. Ref, £301. Ref. This is such a great cause, and you yourself have been smashing it this Jingle Jam. Be proud. Give me a little science fiction bunny guy. Hell yeah. Ped did £36. Thank you. Ped doing the Ped min-maxing to potentially be on the mural by doing £36. Romlin with £48 says, "Hello, yay autism. I donated my favorite number 48." And then information about their little guy. Thank you so much, Rami. Grouse. Grouse? Grouse. Grouse. Thank you so much for the £100. "Hi, as a self-diagnosed ADHD bleb in the horrendous waitlist, I hope this goes to help others not feel like me on the daily. You're an amazing person and do amazing work. For my little guy, a Shadow the Hedgehog." Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Grouse. T Cozy with £50 says, "Purple cat called Bingles." Thank you, T Cozy. Spoosky, thank you so much. Spoosky has also been doing some Jingle Jam streams and does some just fun streams in general. Thank you. They say, "Brilliant cause and super awesome fundraising idea, Boba, like our little guys." And then they gave some information on a little guy. I can do that for you. Alright, I'm gonna change my goal. Because we are quite past the goal. I will raise it to 30,000, which sounds absolutely insane to say. We are at... You know, also, I'm just thinking about it. I think right now they're doing the Hat Films game show. And they're gonna be like, "What the fuck does purple cat called Bingles, autism color ginger, Scottish themed?" If they read these. They are not reading. They'll probably be too busy, but that is very funny to think about. Okay. There it is. Autistica is also in the chat. Hello. I wonder who it is. Maybe Georgia? I don't know. There's some cool stuff planned for the relay today. So take a look at everybody who will be streaming. And then also, so that I don't get distracted, once we get closer to 4 p.m, can you guys let me know so I can make sure I raid the next person? Georgia, there was high praise for you in the office the other day. Pyrian was talking about how he talked with you, and he said how much he enjoyed talking about Italy. And he's like, and it's great because Italian people love talking about Italy. And then when you say where you've been, and they say, oh, that's a nice place, but this place is better. And that was really fun, because I do know quite a few Italian people. And you mentioned one place in Italy, and they're like, that place in Italy is good, but what about this place instead? So that was cute to hear. And I was like, Georgia is amazing, and also just always so pleasant to speak with. Made a cheeky pilgrimage to Yogg's Towers yesterday from New Zealand. Thanks for all you do. You're a source of wholesome happiness. Thank you so much, Combat. I hope you had fun in Bristol. It's a nice place. There's like so much to do. There's so much. Also, Georgia just does... Georgia is like... Georgia needs some, what's it called? Some chastising, like me. But it's because you know me, that I'm working like 24/7, where I will respond to like work messages at all hours of the day, and I'm basically like always available. That's basically also Georgia as well. And I'll message Georgia in like a group chat for Autistica or something, and it'll be like so very late at night or something. And I'm of course not even wanting a response, because I'm like, you know, I totally want these people to rest. But then I still get a response, and I'm like, you know, everyone who works for these charities that Jingle Jam is partnered with works so very hard for them, and like has so much passion for them. And so hopefully most of us will have a nice little time off after Jingle Jam, which is the best part of the year, but also, oh boy, is it a lot of work. But it's good work. Rouge Leader, thank you so much for the 150 pounds. Happy Jingle Jam, super excited to support Autistica. I definitely want a little guy, and then some information. Thank you, I will do that. Lemon Viola, 35 pounds, thank you. I am also late diagnosed autistic. It's been very comforting to know that I'm not the only one who has missed Happy Jingle Jam. Thank you, Lemon. And Fushpa with 50 pounds says, you've done such a good job fundraising this year for autistic people like me. Have some more money. Thank you so much, Fushpa. Fushpa, thank you. I know you just did a stream as well, so thank you. Alright, let me get working on these little guys. So we just did, Verkiel's. Shug, tell me about this little guy. Oh, and we've got to write Verkiel under here, too. Get to see my real handwriting. Oh, not that one, though. There we go. Autistica is such a good cause as well. I support it as a fellow autism person. It's great because it's so much like... There are a lot of charities out there that I know are not focused on actually aiding autistic people, and more like trying to get rid of autism, which I don't think is actually a thing that can help, that will ever happen. And also, I think besides a lot of like, there is like a lot of really difficult things that come with being autistic, but I think also so much of it is your personality, where it's like, as someone with lower support needs on the spectrum, I don't think that I wouldn't want to be, because as much as it would be nice to like not have to worry about social stuff or worry about like my energy and things, I feel like I'd be such a different person. The ADHD though, that I feel like that would be a little bit easier to to not have, because that I do take medication for. But I guess also it's a part of who I am too. Purple ADHD dude with a mustache. Has this got a... Ooh, okay. I can put little stars as well. But Autistica is like really doing a lot for autistic people in that it's like a lot of assisting and like making, oh my gosh, that trailer that because I haven't really been able to sit down and watch too many of the streams, but there was a trailer that I did see yesterday, which was conveniently after my crying speed run, and it was from Autistica, and then at the end of it, it was this little boy, and he was like, "Thank you so much to Jingle Jam and Yogscast," and I just, oh my god, it was like I was doing my crying speed run again. I could have just played the ads. I could have just played the wonderful charity ads. Because that was just like... One of the best things about Jingle Jam is like... It's not only working very closely with the charities, but also like we get to see a lot of what happens with the funds afterwards. And to just like see the progress that charities are able to make with the funds that come from Jingle Jam. It's like, it's wild. I like being a part of it and getting to contribute is just like, there's not a lot like it in the world. Especially as like, because I feel like I'm just a normal dude. Like I'm just me. And then to be able to like do something on the scale of Jingle Jam is absolutely unbelievable sometimes. And almost overwhelming because it's like I'm just a small part of the world. And there's a lot of people that are all over the world doing like massive amounts of good. But boy oh boy, I can't believe it that I get to be so fortunate. And of course all of you are involved with this as well, doing your donations and like doing community fundraisers and streams and participating in chat and everything. Like all of that is instrumental in the entire event. But like also like coming from the perspective of being a content creator in the Yogscast, and also coming from the perspective of being someone that was in the community that would tune in like every Jingle Jam and be like, wow, it's my favorite time of the year, and like donating like however many times I've donated throughout the years. Going from that and then also like being in it and doing it is just like, what is going on? I feel so lucky and so fortunate. Look at this. I've discovered a hack. Look at that. Hacking. Hacking. You're the best. As a fellow autistic person, I aspire to be as awesome as you are. I feel like you're already there. I think, like, there's also, of course, with... I feel like with a late diagnosis, there is very much that, like, imposter... I guess it's not really imposter syndrome, but more not feeling valid, or like a part of the autistic community almost. What's that look like? Oh, that's pretty good too. But I feel like getting to work closely with Autistica has also helped me like feel more valid, and also seeing the work that Autistica does, and by that learning more about autism has made me feel just a lot better and a lot more like a sense of community, I guess. Especially because I think so many people in our community are neurospicy in some way. So I think having Autistica as a charity that Jingle Jam represents is very, very important. Because I think then you see like how many people are going through similar experiences and everything too. And so then you don't feel alone, and you feel valid, and you feel like part of this community of people who might have similar experiences, you know? Alright, I'm gonna merge these for now. I'm committing. Being late diagnosed gave me a home rather than feeling like an imposter. Being in the neurotypical world made me feel like an alien, and still does. I think for me, it was like the same thing with like being queer, but being raised and socialized as like heterosexual, I guess. And it's the same sort of thing with my experience of an autism diagnosis, which is like, it's like the same thing in a way, a mirror experience where I'm like, I never even considered the fact or let myself think about being queer because I was like, I'm straight. Like, that's just how it is. Like, there, in my mind, there was no way for there to be anything else. And it's the same thing with like being autistic, I guess. Because, which is funny because my brother is autistic. And so for me, it just was like how much I guess I masked and convinced myself that I was not neurospicy in some way. And then thinking back on so many things and then realizing actually how much I was struggling and didn't know, because in my mind I was not struggling because that was just the way that it was. And that, like, because I had a lot of other things going on as well outside of, you know, anything personal related in my own like personality and mental support. But then, like, looking back on a lot of things, I'm like, wow, like, that's also why I think Autistica is so important, because I think, like, the more people that are able to be not only diagnosed, because the wait list for that is very long as well, but to receive the support for it, especially the younger that you are, I feel like you have much better opportunity when you are able to receive that assistance, you know? Especially with, like, the things that they have in the plans for people to receive the help that they need. Whispered Word says, with £50 donation, thank you so much. ADHD, is this combo allowed? Yes. I think I made one, or I can make one. Cat with a nature vibe, thank you so much. Solan with £75 says, glad to donate for a cause I wish I had as a kid. Thank you so much. And Morpheus the Third with £35. Hello, Bubba. Lots of love from across the pond. I'm getting a collection and a little guy for my wife. Amazing. Okay. I'm gonna get going on these. I need to, instead of yapping. But it's my specialty. Alright, Nairon. Nairon wants a cat. So I've got another cat here. Let's get this going. And it's a... I wonder if I do this, what it's gonna look like for you. That's actually not that bad. I'm trying to manage having Only 2 monitors now. What a shame for me. What a shame. 2 monitors? How do people live like this? 2 monitors. Alright, but now I can see the request also while I do this, and I don't have to move my arm as far across the screen to pick what color I want to use. Living my best life. I've got a spare one. I have 4 monitors, and normally when I'm streaming I use 3. For kind of no reason, actually, so it is more like 2, but at least I have an extra one if I need. So Nairon had said a green cat. A little green cat. What green do I like? Green. Green. Maybe that green? This one. Ooh, that is a nice green. Thank you again, everybody, for the support, and for the support that you've been doing this whole time. Whether to this campaign or to any of the other people in the Augscast campaigns. Should I do it in this size? Maybe. The cat will be called Kiri. Yeah. Which says it means chestnut. Chestnut? Chestnut? Am I supposed to pronounce the T? Chestnut. My enunciation is betraying me. Chestnut in Japanese. Okay, and then a pirate hat. Can I do... I was gonna think, do I know what a pirate hat looks like from memory, but I don't know. Pirate hat. Pirate hat. There's like a dude on this page. Ooh. Okay, that's a good one, I think. A pirate hat. Oh, yeah, that makes sense as well. Okay. I can't remember what size brush I used for this. I don't think it was 10. That's too big. Is it 8? Was it 7? Maybe it was 7 and I resized it. What's been everybody's, Thank you, got another donation. Everybody's favorite part of Jingle Jam so far, and why was it Miles? And why haven't you done a Reddit post about it yet, if that's actually your favorite? Just kidding. Just kidding. Sienna Blossom, thank you so much for the £40. Thank you very much. Miles was a good part. I think my favorite part so far has been also, I said this today on the video that we recorded, and now I'm like, what was my favorite part? Oh. My favorite part was Mini Muka. I just love Mini Muka. I think he's like one of those people that is just so happy and fun that you can't help but just really like him, because he's just so cool and fun and just like, he's just happy energy. What a guy. I love him. Scarab888, thank you so much for the £35. And Versailles, also thank you very much for the £35. And Dr. Marklinian. That's because you don't know about the hotel kettle. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to know what that means. Let me look at this. Versailles, thank you very much. Scarab says, thank you for drawing my little guy. Happy Jingle Jam. Thank you. Dr. Marklinian says, while I'm not officially diagnosed, watching your streams and listening to your experiences, I'm pretty sure I am a flavor of neurodivergent. Love all the great work you and the Yogscast do for every Jingle Jam. And then we'll do a bird for Dr. Marklinian. I can do that. Thank you very much. Thank you. You can call me Bobo, I don't mind. Ask him about the hotel kettle. I don't think I want to, though. I think perhaps ignorance is bliss in this moment. Very possibly. Look at that little pirate hat. It's not as tall as it could be, but that's because I wanted the ears to poke out. Unless... Is Gilgamesh still in his tower? You want to hear a really cute thing that I've trained them to do, essentially? Since he's being such a good boy, too, I can tell you. Bicorn. So, the cats, when I like, go to eat, breakfast or dinner. Why is it doing that? When I go to eat breakfast or dinner, what's it want from me? The cats, they also want to have breakfast or dinner. And, oh, there we go. Whatever I'm eating, they're like, ooh, I want that. Can I have it? And I'm like, no, you can't. And so in the living room, next to my coffee table where I eat my dinner or my breakfast, I have a smaller cat tree out there. Well, I've got the cat tree that used to be in here, which now they are, they don't care about it as much because they are too big for it. So they hang out on it sometimes. But mostly now what they use it for is they have a seat in the window where they can look out. And they sleep there a lot. Especially when the sun is out a little bit. And so they use the small cat tree to get up into that window cat tree. And then when I'm eating, they used to, like, of course, bother me because they're like, I want a sausage or chicken or whatever you're eating. But now what they do is I will say, get in your spot, and they will freak out. And they will jump on the mini cat tree up into the cat window seat. Gilgamesh goes in the cat window seat. Brian sits on the mini cat tree, and they wait there for a sausage. And or whatever I'm eating, and I don't even have to give it to them right away. I just say, go in your spot, and they sit there with their little paws crossed. And they wait for their sausage or whatever. And it is really adorable, and also it's nice because then they're not staring at me or stepping in my food, which they have done before. But it is also... Thank you so much. It's also just really cute because they sit there and wait cross-legged. What nice little men. What nice little men. Thank you, Comrade Azalodl. Hello, Sophies. Sophie. Trained little guys, though. It's been amazing to do stuff with Gobs and Grems this year for Jingle Jam as a new member. So much love and support from everyone. It's really cool to see because the amount of, like, little party things everyone's doing, like hanging out and doing multiplayer things, is really cool. It's fun. We need an eye color, and I'm gonna say maybe like a yellow. Very nice. Yellow and green? Or blue like the sea? Ocean. Oh, that... maybe... Yeah. And then let me see what else was in this message. And then it says a cat lady. So I am going to cartoon style eyelashes. Now you know. Now you know. Also, because I feel like it, there has to be boots. They have to have boots. And a peg leg. You've got to have one peg leg. Trying to think how I can erase this green without beansing it. Okay, let's see how I do this. Maybe they have like one peg leg back here. And it's like, they're also missing the other leg, but they don't need support for that one because they have this one. That is very cute. That is very cute. Thank you so much again, Nyron. Let's do Darineth's. So Darineth wants a bird on brand. And it says Phoenix Fire, Phoenix Fantasy. Okay, we can do that. Let's do... I think Phoenixes are orange. Oh. Look at him. Love these little pixels that I've missed. Love that pixel. Thanks again so much, everyone. I was like... There's always this sort of like, pressure, which I think, in general, the Yogs cast feels a bit like, which is, every year, you of course want to do bigger and better than you did the year before. And last year, the fundraiser that this community has had for Autistica, like, raised such a great amount that I was like, oh, I really, you know, I'm not as worried about, like, reaching that goal as, like, you know, sometimes how we feel about, like, the stuff for the main channel where we're like, oh, like, we really want to make sure we do it, you know, as big and as wild as we can. And so I was like, oh, I really want to make sure that maybe that we get past our goal from last year. I don't know. But also it's okay if we don't. And then we got closer. And then the poker win. And I was like, okay, like, I feel like besides, you know, doing the part of raising the money just like by bringing attention to it, I was like, okay, I feel like I got to contribute this time. It wasn't my money, but it was money that I earned with an honest living. I worked an honest day's work by winning it by kind of skipping the queue in a way. But all's fair in poker or whatever, chip in a chair. So then we've surpassed last year's total with, I think that was what did it. And of course, Darineth has been absolutely wild and wacky and out of control, of course. But everyone has been donating, some people more than once, which has been so, like, kind. But I felt nice because I was like, okay, like, insert meme here, I'm doing my part. Because I helped because I did the poker. So that was nice. But now, even now, like, let me look at this. If I look at my overview again, our current total is £26,613 and 56 cents. And I think last year the total was like 19,000 or something. So that's great. Like, that's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So thank you everyone so much. Odds and Ends said, a lot of my neurodivergent friends feel a profound sense of relief with diagnosis. It does, it helps a lot, not only to sort of like confirm things, but also I think like, and this is the big thing that I say, is like, I feel like I really resisted a diagnosis at first, because to me, I'd seen my brother who is autistic and like his boy autism or whatever, you know. And so to me, I was like, I don't really do that. Like, I feel like I am just fine in social situations. I don't have meltdowns because I don't like kick and scream about anything, and like I don't have like really bad anxiety. Like, I do look up the restaurant before I go there so I can make sure I know what I'm ordering, but I feel like a lot of people with anxiety might do that, which is, you know, also true and possible anyways. But then it was like after, and especially more recently too, where I'm like, okay, I need to actually listen to my brain, my body, how I'm feeling, instead of like really pushing myself to do things that are actually like outside of my limit in a way, which is not only like socially, but just when things get to be sensory overload. So that's kind of like where diagnosis has really helped me. Because it would sort of be that I would go to a social thing and I would enjoy myself for a certain amount of time. And then it would get to a point where I was like, I really want to go home, but no one else has left yet. And so I feel like it's not appropriate for me to leave yet. And so I'm not going to. And then I end up staying out like a really long time. Or I end up like just trying to match everyone else's energy when I'm like actually like at my limit, but not wanting to acknowledge that. And now that I kind of know myself better and I can recognize what's called my window of tolerance, I'll get to a certain point and I'll be like, you know what? Actually, that's it from me. I'm good. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna rest. Because if I don't do that, I will suddenly have this thing where I go home and I physically cannot make myself even speak. And I am extremely fatigued. And then I found out that meltdowns are not just kicking and screaming and, you know, freaking out or anything, which they can be, but they can also just be like what I now understand to be going nonverbal, which I just thought like, oh, I'm just upset and for some reason, but now I know. And knowing that has helped a lot, because especially with things that are sensory overload, like going somewhere that is a lot of people or like a lot of strangers or a lot of noises or a lot of things going on, I can say to myself, okay, I know I'm getting close to a point where if I push too far past this, I am not going to be mentally okay either for the rest of the day or for even the next day. And then so I don't get to that point, and then I'm fine, which is really nice to know that and to not have to suffer like later on. And the burnout stuff too, yeah. I think it's like I've done a lot of pushing myself past limits instead of like actually understanding that I had limits in the first place. And then also just understanding exactly what the thing is that's happening. Because I'd go to do something, and then I'd be miserable there because it would be sensory overload. But I'd think to myself, I don't know what's wrong with me or why I can't do this. And then I would be really upset with myself, and then I would be nonverbal for like the rest of the evening, and then I would just be crying and not being able to do anything. And now I go, hey, it sounds like a nice time, and maybe on another day I could deal with that, but today, that's not my vibe, and I'm gonna go home and take a bath. And now, also, I don't feel guilty telling people those sorts of things where I'm like, actually, no, I'm going home. And that is really helpful as well. Okay, we've got from Angus a Scottish cat. I think I missed a dono a few minutes ago. Starlight Sparkle with £10. Thank you so much. And Champ with the £75. Champ. Love my bobs. My little guy should be champ coated. Yes, Champ. And then we had Light Vapor with £35. Thanks, Boba, for all you do. I have a first appointment in January to figure out if I have autism since I have never been tested. I would like a bird. As a Formula 1 in McLaren... McLaren? Okay, I'll figure that out. Thank you so much. Multicolor Roses, thanks for the 1 year. The chickens? Alright, we get another cat, right? Oh, an autism creature. We've got that. We've got that. Since my ADHD diagnosis and starting meds, I've been wondering if maybe it's actually ADHD. There's a lot of overlap, which I don't know if I still have it, but when I first went to see my therapist, I've been seeing them for 2 years now or something, maybe, on and off when I need to. And I made the car meme where it's like, this is good, but actually this. And that was me saying, I think I have ADHD, and then saying, yes, that, but maybe also this, and it's autism and also complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which can mimic a lot of the same symptoms in AFAB people. I don't plan on a diagnosis, but I think with my family of sensory issues, my dad says it's loud when the dishwasher is on, but he doesn't know it's overwhelming him. My sister and I will shut it off and he'll calm down almost immediately, but we all have the same kind of behavior. I have issues with smell. It's nice when I'm at this stream, always feels a bit therapeutic. I think it's like, whatever you feel comfortable with that you think will be best for you is what's best for you at the end of the day. I'm looking at a Scottish guy so I can draw a Scottish guy. Because whatever your support needs are personally, like, whatever helps you, as long as you can take good care of yourself, I think is, like, the best thing. Does the man with the bagpipes wear a fluffy hat like he's got hair like Marge Simpson? Because he does on my picture right now that I'm making. Rat Boy, hello? Rat Boy, I hope you got like 1,000 follows from that stream last night. I was trying to tell everybody how much you're so much funnier than us, so that they could watch your streams. Yeah. Charlotte Tilbury, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Hello, we're making little guys for charity. The stream was fun. I wanted to keep playing yesterday too, but I was like, I need to go to bed. It looked great though. Hello, thank you so much. We are raising money for Jingle Jam, and specifically, this campaign is for a charity called Autistica, which helps support autistic and also, neurospicy folks. If you'd like to donate, there's a link to the Tiltify campaign, and there are rewards this stream. If you want a little guy, which is what I'm working on now, you may put that in your message. And then the top 10 donators for the stream, that's the wrong image, can choose where they want to be in this mural, which will be, I'd like to do these every year. And then include everyone every year. Hello, Kels, also, I see you. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. I'm not a military piper, but sure. Do you want kilt colors? Ooh, sure. Or, oh, I have an idea, actually. The main character is trans and played by a trans actress. Oh, that sounds really cool. Twitch recap. Hi, Twitch recap. Thank you so much for reminding everyone that they have a recap to watch. Or look at, rather. Alright, Angus. Check this shit out. Dragons with pizza. Thanks for the bits. Looks so legit. You can tell because they've got the dancing dinosaur and the cat with the sunglasses. Quick, prove you're real! Say pee pee poo poo. I dare you. I dare you, social media person who is very real right now. Who is on the Twitch Recap 2024 account right now. Say pee pee. Oh my god, they said it! Okay, that's it. Alright, everybody. This is... They're real. And they said pee pee poo poo. Thank you so much. Oh, I have a request. Next year for our Twitch recaps, when it says the usernames that are like... There's like this little like screenshots where it's like a screenshot of a chat and it's like I think one of the usernames was like, hey guy, or something like that. Next year, I'd like to put forward the ratboy underscore to help you come up with usernames. Because he is absolutely goated at creating what sound like legit, random usernames. So, he's very keen for the job. So, there you go. Thank you so much. Twitch recap. Also, the fact you said pee pee poo poo, I'm living for it. That's my highlight of the year, maybe. Zdeffer, thanks for the £35. Purchasing as a Christmas gift for my friend. If there's a spare boy to draw Fov. I got you for that. Thank you so much, Zdeffer. Moon June, £70. Hi, Boba, sending my love and hugs for the kitties. Can I get a little guy for my husband? I can do that. Miles, thanks for the £35. Hi, Boba, could I have a bunny, please? Brown, green, and orange. Ooh, a bard. Yeah, I can do that. Fishba says, with another £35, you know what? Another guy. Thank you. I'll remember that you've done 70. So that you can be in the mural running. Thank you so much. Let me look at my Twitch feed. Lime, thank you for the 46 months. Wilco, Multicolor Roses, Ratboy, Azalotl, Nyaron, Kamikaze, Fushpa, Zadarin, Bjorn, Sharkdog, Fushpa, Davinator, Verkiel, Tommy, T Cozy, Not My Cuppa, Rouge Leader, Scott, Langs, Split, Torb, Megatron, Sharkdog, Doomsailor. Thank you so much for the subs and the bits and everything. And Doom, thank you for Significant Alter. Thank you so much. Alright, we've got to make, also, I'm sorry I'm not speeding through these little guys. But I will get them done, even if it has to be off stream. Dragons with Pizza. £40 says, a little guy, me. I can do that. I can do that. I'm guessing some sort of dragon pizza. Alright, do you think you guys can, just look at these little guys for a moment while I go pee real quick? Because I got home from the office after, traveling home, reporting a crime, and I didn't get to go pee or anything, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And I'll be right back. Mr. Brian is laying on the floor of the bathroom on my dressing gown that I've now just left in there for them to lay on. And he is laying in almost like a loaf position, except one arm is in front of him. His head is like this on the floor. And this arm is behind him with the beans facing up. So almost like he's laying on his stomach, but just one weird arm, like, that he's, like, laying on. I don't get it. He is sleeping like me. He is. Yeah, I did. I stopped the crime. Well, I saw it, and then I sort of hid so they didn't see me calling the police. Because there's been some bad crime happening in Bristol recently, so... Sarah, thank you so much for the 51 months. And JR Toshkeen, thank you. Bristol crime. It is the Family Guy death pose, but I was like, do I say it? Do I? Do I? My goodness, we've got half an hour left, and I've done 4 little guys, which I knew this was going to happen. But all of the little guys will be posted, and then I will also be working on the, what's a good color for tartan? The mural, too. be drawing for the rest of the day. I don't mind, though, because this is, like, a nice, fun thing. Do you know what was the background before this tune? It said, "Well, you needn't," opening from the Complete Riverside Recordings by Thelonious Monk Septet. And this one is, the Sega Sound team, and it's called Silky Night from the original soundtrack Volume 2. And it's got an extremely anime video game girl on it, and I don't know what it is. You're welcome, Dave. Sphere Monk? Make a blue sky thread and post a new one every time you finish it. I can do that. The cover art, it's like... I think I can... You're not prepared for how anime this is about to get right now. This is on my instrumental jazz playlist that I didn't make. It was made by a person named Jackie. The cover art for this playlist looks like the Pixar, like, collage style that they do of a guy playing a trumpet. The playlist has 45,000 saves on it with 202 songs, and it's 13 hours and 47 minutes long. And this is one of the... Is it Yakuza 5? It's on there. Practicing a couple tunes from Monk like 10 minutes ago. This is Monk. I know the song, but what is the damn name? There it is. There it is. Alright. Let me make sure that I have Angus's request in my brain correctly. A ginger and orange Scottish theme. Okay, ginger and orange. Orange. Ginger. 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 Ginger and orange. What's a good way for this guy to be? Maybe he's got like, just the tummy color? Orange? Tummy? With some little boots? Also, I hope you all do not mind that I will have to finish these. Probably not all at once. Like this, maybe? Because I was like, you know what? If I do them really fast and they're just colors with little accessories, I could do all of those. I should have known. Ginger? Oh, that's better, I think. Also, it's the yapping, right? An album called Musical for Animal Cafes. Ooh! If you want to post that in the Discord, and then I can check that out at some point too. Thank you. That would be a donation? That would be cute. Donation? We've got Morton with £100. Morton, thank you so much. The black cat with green eyes and a white spot on his chest. I got my, speaking of the Twitch recaps, I got my Twitch recap, and my top, community folks were Split was on there, Morton was on there, Angus was on there, Torb was on there, and I don't know if it was like in order of how much they like me, but Torb was last. Slacking. Torb was slacking this year. It's random? I don't think it was this time. Don't let Torb get out. Don't let Torb get out of this one. I don't think so. Angus, did you want any specific colors? Otherwise, I'm gonna use this other thing for reference I've got on my other screen. No, I don't think it shuffles. Did Tor pay you to say that? Duncan Tartan. I can try that. Duncan. Tartan. Ooh! It's like green and blue. I copy this. Look at this. Here's what being an artist is all about. Raise so much money. Thank you. Watch Chris play, thank you. Look at this. Where's my button? It's this one. I wonder how much I've raised during the stream. I should have known how to keep track of that. If I do this, watch this. Okay, and then we need to... Is it okay if it's got a little skirt on? Sorry, I mean kilt. But there's nothing wrong with a skirt anyways. Let me erase that so I can actually see what I'm doing. I can filter it on Tiltify donations. Ooh, thank you. One time Boba fell over a couch and it made me smile. Did I do that in a somewhere where you could see it? It wouldn't surprise me. When did I do that? Told us about it? Where was I when that happened? Offset donations in Florida. Filter. Date. Ooh. Table columns. When I got a delivery? Was it a delivery person or someone doing work in your flat? I don't even remember this. But I do believe you. If I click on filter, view options, campaign total, event total, table columns. Are these actually filters? Walked backward and fell on your couch. Still don't know. Under 20 minutes till raid. Huh. I do. I didn't want to mark as read. Red message, unmark it. I guess maybe if I marked them as red, I would know. I'll have to figure it out after the stream. Actually, what did I start with? What was my total at before we started? I don't know. Alright, let me see. What is this doing now? Oh, this one. Okay, I see on this page. Start date, December 11th. End date, December 11th. Rows per page. Give me 100 rows. Download report. Mito Choco. Mito Choco, every time you comment on my post on Blue Sky, I'm like, who the hell is this? Because it's just a chair. It's like just the chair is responding to me. No. It's your joke. What do you mean? You're the one that's doing it. You're the one doing it. This is fine. About 1,700 this stream so far? That is wild. I'll have to figure it out after. Alright, let's do this Let's do this tartan on this little guy. So if I am on this one, refer to other layers, except for this. And like this. And then first we've got this like blue one. What's this color even? Why is there... How is it missing number? Angus, how come there's missing number on your Dunkin' Tartan? How'd you get that? Faded blue? I believe they call that missing number. I do believe it's called missing number. Just so you know. Okay, the red goes down the middle of this. Red down the middle. Red down the middle. Look at how professional this is. They should hire me to make this in real life, tartan stuff. I could do it. Hello, Eliza. Faded. It's missing number, is what it is. Okay, it's like maybe like this blue. And then when it crosses, it makes this blue. When it crosses... So if I do this for green, when it crosses, it's this blue. Who said that you could color outside of the lines, mister? Me. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you've had a good time so far. I know it's been absolutely, like, all over the place. But I hope you've still had a nice time. I feel like my candle hath been burning at both ends for a little while now, which I'm happy to do for Jingle Jam. But it does also mean that at a certain point, we all have to have our Wheelboy massacre arc. Which for Lewis, I mean Wheelboy, was quite literally... for Wheelboy, it was quite literally losing his mind. For me, it is, I'm not really sure what it is. Spoosky, thanks for subscribing. You don't have to say nice things to me. But I hope it has been a good time. It is simple tartan. Thank you. Get a good rest. I'm gonna hibernate for a few days. Well, I do have a stream that I have to do on the main channel on Tuesday after Jingle Jam. But I'm doing it. And some brand deals because I'm getting a new computer, but... Thanks, Georgia. That's very nice of you. Mr. New. I'll be streaming more after Jingle Jam and everything. With maybe just take a little time, but I'll be around. Love to my Wheelboy. Thank you, Neglected Tamagotchi. Ho ho ho. Don't even speak to me, Florida Medical. Oh my god. Florida Medical. Now, you've seen the news lately. So all I'm saying is, I know you've got some money in those pockets. So you better cough them up this direction. Otherwise I'm gonna have to make a little guide and write deny, depose, this whatever on it. If you're not gonna give to charity, Florida Medical. Because I know those pockets be absolutely overfloweth. So, what a good time for you to show up with your very full, insurance pockets or whatever. Look at this. It is a little guy. Messy Chickadee with the 40 pounds. Thanks for everything you do to help neurodivergent folks. I'm late diagnosed autistic, still procrastinating on ADHD diagnosis. Can my guy be a messy chickadee bird like me, please? Sounds cute. I can do that. I said I would draw a little guy for them. That's all I did. I said I will draw you a little guy with words on it. That's a good threat. Why wouldn't you want that? Alright. I need to also... If I mark as red the ones from this stream today... I want to mark this one. Maybe this is how I can organize it a bit. And they won't get lost. They will just be in the marked as red section. Okay, and then if I go to red, can I sort by amount on this page? Filter. Sort by amount descending. Okay, hold on. Filter. Sort by amount descending. Okay, that will help me. Because then we can figure out the top 10 for the mural. That works. Okay. Alright, I'm making sure I have everything. So I know it's getting closer to when we have to send our raid over. And this also helps me keep track of the little guys. Are you marking as red in the Tiltify overview thing? Wait, what does Bob say? Because they didn't donate, that's not fair for the rest. What is? Don't you want a little guy? Don't you want a little guy? Alright, now the rest is white checkerboard. Like, over... Is it over the yellow? I mean, what is this color? Green? Wah! Another one has come in? Oh, and there's red over this one. Right? Yes. And like that. And like this. Look at that! How do they even make this stuff? Is it on like a loom or something? Is that how they do it? It's like overlapping stuff. There's also... That's certainly not how it works. Is it certainly? Certainly like that. Did I do tartan for you? Angus? Hey, he's cute! Plaid? Need coffee. Thank you for the stream. See you later, Dr. Devious. Hello, Simon. Simon, you're a dingus. Simon? You're a dingus. You're a dingus. Pop that booty was 70 pounds. Thank you so much. Bobby, I woke up just for these little guys because they sounded so cool. Yes, you may do that. Thank you so much. Amazing. Pop that booty. Alright, we've got 5 minutes. Can I speed run the next little guy? I'm wondering. Oh, and we need to write "O newest" underneath this. Mito Choco, you're about to be fired. And not from your job, but from a cannon into the sun. And I will find a cannon and figure out how to do that. Could they not, when they took out your index, what is it? Your appendix. What is that? Could they not have taken out your freaking attitude as well? Huh? Okay. Lucky. Doom. Doom Sailor. Doom Sailor. I can speedrun this. Doom Sailor. I know Doom Sailor has posted a picture of Lucky on Twitter. Look, it's the picture I drew of Lucky. Okay. Sleepy boy waiting for rain to stop. There he is. Sleepy boy waiting for rain to stop. Why is this guy such a little model? Oh, he's freaking cute, this little Lucky guy. Alright, a cat. Speedrun. Cat. Okay. Lucky is a black cat. And he looks... Why does the picture do that? Okay. Lucky's face. He's got a nose. I'm so good at observation. And like this. And a quick little cheek like that. And he's got like a... this kind of thing. Why he be doing that? Why he got it like that, that little guy? I don't know. Like that. And then the rest of this is this color. I didn't need to fill that in like that, but I did. And then he's got like a little stanky little leg. Stanky leg. Like that, sort of. And then it goes up. And it hooks to here. And then he's got like this. And then his leggy. Oh, his freaking leggy's so cute. Now that I'm a cat mother, boy oh boy, I can't get enough of these guys. These little guys. A donation? Thank you so much. Is this leggy? No, he's got like a little brace boot on, this guy. This little guy. Alright, let me click this one more time so I can see the tail. Lucky, the tail? The tail is mostly black. I think there's like a bit of a spot here. And Lucky, color eyes does this little guy got? He's got like yellowish eyes. Maybe like, they're like yellowish green-ish, I think. Like that. Like that. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. This is Lucky. Lucky belongs to Doom Sailor. Thank you so much, Doom. I feel like it probably says "Right Lucky" underneath it. Alright, 1 minute and then we're raiding. Okay, oh shoot. Well, I will announce on Discord, Twitter, and Blue Sky the top donators for today. And then I will also be posting everyone's little guys. But I will post those top 10 so that those people will know to contact in the Discord via mod mail to claim their spot in the mural. So I will do that. thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I know this was very wacky, I guess I can say. I hope you enjoyed. Please continue to support Autistica. Oh. Please continue to support the streamers that are in this Autistica stream relay. There's a really cool thing that will be happening at 10 p.m. With Autistica in the stream relay. So be sure that you stick around and support each person that is streaming in the relay. Please gift to their Tiltify campaigns. You know, whatever you're able to spare. It's nice, you know, if you want to split up your donations so that you can make sure that everybody is able to read out a message, like that's always super nice. And we are going to raid Hoxie Loxie, who is the next in this chain. Please stick around for each of these streams and support everybody. Continue to support each other. Keep watching Jingle Jam. We've got a few more days left of it. It's going to be a good time. Thank you so much. All right. I think that's everything. Thank you. I hope this was not too disjointed. I'm running on the best of the fumes that I have. And I had a good time sitting here and chatting with you and making little guys. And I will continue to work on your little guys. I will leave the little guys open for the rest of the night until midnight GMT. If anybody else wants to get any little guys, which I will also tweet about that, and then even if I have a million more little guys to do, I don't mind. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit raid, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Please stick around. Lots of love. Thank you. Bye-bye.